Hello, collective. It's that time again. It's time for another episode of Two Tones Twisted Tarot Tales. And we're going to continue on the Democratic December, or the December Democrats. I don't know. But basically, I'm trying to devote December to doing readings for Democrats, because people say, well, Two-Tone, why you only do readings for conservatives and Republicans? Well, you know, they're the immediate threat, and then the Democrats are supposed to be oppositional to them, but they don't tend to act like that, do they? So, we're going to be doing a reading for another Democrat, and this is a female Democrat, and her name is Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Who is Debbie Wasserman Schultz? Who is this woman? She looks sort of like someone who'd be pissed off at you in the parking lot or something, right? Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Deborah Wasserman Schultz is an American politician serving as a U.S. representative from Florida's 23rd Congressional District, first elected to Congress in 2004. A member of the Democratic Party, she is a former chair of the Democratic National Committee. Wasserman Schultz served in the Florida House of Representatives and the Florida Senate and was a national campaign co-chair for Hillary Clinton's 2008 run for president. Her district covers much of southern Broward County, including a large portion of Fort Lauderdale. It also covers much of northern Miami-Dade County. Wasserman Schultz was elected chair of the Democratic National Committee in May 2011, replacing Tim Kaine. On July 28, 2016, Wasserman Schultz resigned from her position after WikiLeaks released a collection of stolen emails, indicating that Wasserman Schultz and other members of the DNC staff had favored Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders in the 2016 Democratic primaries. So this person, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, was a big part of helping the Democratic establishment led by Hillary Clinton in fucking over Bernie Sanders. This person right here. So we're going to do a reading for her, because I think she's terrible. Tarot in Wonderland deck, come to my hand. Haha, yeah. All right, guys. Let's do a public shuffle here. That didn't go well, so I'm going to do it again. Guys. So I'm in a location somewhere in America, and it's 81 degrees outside. And inside the building, it's been, like 40 degrees, right? But today, for some reason, it's 80 degrees outside, and it's like 80 degrees inside. So, things are all screwed up on the weather front. I wonder why it's always hot now, and how could it be burning hot in the end of November? Wonder if it has something to do with, burning poisonous shit in the air every day for 100 years. Could be. Could be. Oh no, it's not. It's global warming is a conspiracy by the Chinese. Oh, the Chinese is a hoax. The Chinese made it all up. All right, universe, we need some cards to tell us about Debbie Wasserman Schultz. All right, guys, this came out. So it looks like the trend that's going to be happening for me for a while, probably, is cards are not going to come out on camera. They're just not. So I'm going to have to pause it. So if it seems weird how you saw me shuffling and now all of a sudden that's just the way it's going to be right now. So we have Debbie Wasserman Schultz right here, and her more than likely religious leader or spiritual leader or guide or some kind of mentor. This could be Hillary Clinton right here. I suspect that's probably it. Debbie and Hillary. And that is the Hierophant. And I'll keep trying, guys. I'll keep trying. But don't be surprised if the video gets paused. Okay, universe, we need another card for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Yep, that's it. Almost immediately after I paused the video to do the shuffling off camera, this comes out. And it lands like this. So that is the Hanged Man. So normally the Hanged Man would look like this, but it came out reverse. So it came out like this. So that's the Hanged Man reverse for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Okay, universe, we need another card for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Whoa, that was a miracle, right? And look which one it is. Oh, yeah. This card definitely represents her. Absolutely. This card right here. She and Hillary Clinton and a Democratic establishment, 10 of Swords, backstabbed Bernie Sanders. Don't you guys understand that nobody wanted to vote for Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump? Nobody wanted that. And we had a candidate who would have crushed him, crushed his ass. We had Bernie Sanders. They were interviewing people in those, Rust Belt, Bible Belt areas of America. And people were saying, I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders. And if I can't vote for Bernie Sanders, then I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. Don't you guys understand that? So here we go. 10 of Swords. This is her specialty. Backstabbing people. So we're going to get some explanations of these cards. Tarot in Wonderland book or Wonderland in Tarot book come to my hand. Aha, yeah. So I need to look into the Hierophant. So look at Debbie there looking up at her mentor, getting some guidance on how to throw some swords into somebody's back. Scoundrel. Oh my God. Where is it at? There it is. Okay, there it is, guys. Sorry for the delay. So this is the first card Debbie got. She got the Hierophant. And she's looking up or looking into the air. Meanwhile, her mentor is telling her, yeah, fuck Bernie Sanders. Fuck him. Just backstab his ass real bad. Let's see what it says for the Hierophant. In a reading, the Hierophant invites us to examine our actions and measure them against our beliefs. If they are lining up, but things are still feeling wrong, then perhaps it is time to re-examine our guiding principles. If there is a gap between the ways in which we behave and what we claim to believe, then it is time to tighten up that space and start being the people that we aspire to be, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. When we are confused about which path to take, either screw Bernie or not screw Bernie, or which way to go, we often turn to the cards for guidance. This card says that you need no outside advice from Hillary Clinton, but instead to do that which in your heart of hearts you know to be the right thing, not fucking over Bernie Sanders. Keywords: education, teaching, learning, knowledge, conformity, tradition, institutions, group identity, values, guidance, orthodoxy, rights, blessings. Rights as in R-I-T-E-S, rights. Status quo, social conventions. Yeah, so we see that her mentor is another backstabbing, conniving piece of shit. Okay, so now her next card is the Hanged Man. So this would normally be what the Hanged Man looks like if it was right side up, but it came out reversed. That is amazing artwork, isn't it, guys? So I'll read a little bit and then we'll find a reversed explanation for this. So, in a reading, the hanged man advises patience and stillness, even when we long to take action to be proactive in our lives. It is good to remember that choosing to do nothing is still an active choice. You are waiting for an important state of understanding before you can continue. You may be considered by some people to be a traitor to mainstream culture, as are many who seek alternative ways of understanding the world. You may be asked to give up something, like your soul, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, your soul, give it up, of value, time, position, status, old values, outdated belief systems in exchange for the new wisdom of treachery. There is risk involved because you must hand over your old way of being and exist in a state of emptiness, of true limbo, before taking on the new. Sometimes the hanged man feels like being in a dreary dream, while the waking self still feels the anxiety of the ticking clock. This is not the most comfortable state to be in. The good news is that it doesn't last forever, and the result, enlightenment, that will answer the questions your soul has been asking will prove worth more than any sacrifice asked of you. She needs to go to the hanged man. So her keywords are reversal, letting go, sacrifice, suspension, surrender, withdrawal, restriction, crisis, delay, restraint, detachment, enlightenment, transformation, initiation. And that was all pretty much upright. So we're going to find a reversal meaning for the treacherous Debbie Wasserman Schultz. How to read tarot book, come to my hand. Haha, yeah. So reversed for the hangman says, you are at a crossroads, but are at a standstill because you have become stuck on the material plane and are neglecting your spiritual development. You may be in denial about your real needs, which could be causing depression, dissatisfaction, or apathy. You feel that any effort will be futile. This is because you are not being true to your inner self. You may be sacrificing some part of your life unnecessarily because a martyr complex and a refusal to make decisions. It's time to end such behavior and commit yourself to a worthwhile goal that will lead to your higher good. This may require turning your world upside down. What you should do, Debbie, is stop serving Hillary Clinton and apologize publicly to Bernie Sanders and to America and the whole world. But because of you and Hillary Clinton, you guys totally threw away the real challenger to Donald Trump. You threw away the person who could have crushed him. We had to live through 4 years of shit because you guys had to push through your shitty agenda. Hillary Clinton did not win to Donald Trump. Okay? And Bernie Sanders, I feel Bernie Sanders would have crushed him. But let's say Bernie Sanders was the candidate and he went against Donald Trump. He would have lost too. But at least we would have had somebody better out there that would have really kind of revved up the people. The people did not want Hillary Clinton. They don't want her back then. They don't want her now. And they're not going to want her in the future. But you keep putting forward these pieces of shit that people don't want. So we lost to Donald Trump. Okay? We lost to Donald Trump with a shitty candidate. So if you're saying, well, if we would put Bernie against him, he would have got crushed by, well, okay, fine. We're going to lose to Donald Trump anyway. Let's lose to Donald Trump with somebody who has substance that sparks up the youth. Stupid. You guys are fucking stupid. There are no Democrats. So the last card for Debbie Wasserman Schultz is the infamous Ten of Swords. Look at that. There's not even a body left. This is just clothes, gloves, shoes, pants. Ridiculous. This is exactly what these two these two conniving clowns did to America. They fucked us. They fucked us. People should be so upset with Hillary Clinton and Debbie Wasserman Schultz. They should be running them out of town. They should be running them out of the country. Get them out of here. Make them go away forever. So for the Ten of Swords for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, in a reading, this card shows that finally the thing we feared has happened. In a way, it is a relief because at least now it is over. This is exactly, precisely what happened, right? For some people, the anticipation is worse than the actual event. Now that the moment has passed, it is time to think about picking ourselves up, dusting ourselves off, and regrouping and throwing away Hillary Clinton and Debbie Wasserman Schultz in the trash. The sky gives us two messages. First, when read as a sunset, it reminds us that the situation we hope to avoid is over because we had to live through it. Second, when read as a sunrise, it encourages us with a fresh start and a new day, a chance to say goodbye to these two assholes. We can collect ourselves, attend to our wounds, and move on. If we are wise, we will analyze the situation and see if we can learn any lessons so that we can avoid similar circumstances in the future. Never support the Clintons. Even if we discover that we could have done something differently, it is important not to beat ourselves up over it and end up revisiting the Nine of Swords, but rather make a commitment to not making the same mistake again. Keywords. Sorry guys. Keywords: surrender, ending, disaster, defeat, ruin, stop fighting, giving in, giving up, acknowledging, and ending. That's exactly what they did. They threw our shit away and created a situation of scumbags who will end up eventually attacking the Capitol. Dumb assholes. We're going to do some clarification here. Infernal deck, come to my hand. Haha, yeah. Yeah, guys, as you can tell, I'm not happy with this person. She's still in play. She still has a position somewhere in Florida somewhere. She still has any kind of political power. It's a shame. Scoundrels. There's scoundrels on both sides, guys. Both sides have scoundrels. All right, guys. Okay, universe, we need clarification for the Hierophant for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. All right, let's see what we got there, guys. It sort of landed like this, kind of. So let's see. So normally it'd be like this, but it landed upside down, so it's no legacy. She has no legacy with her her mentor and leader, Hillary Clinton. No legacy. No legacy with her mentor, leader, spiritual leader at all. Okay, universe, we need clarification for the Hangman reverse for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. All right, guys, it landed like this. Options. So she's got options. Hold on, guys. Let's take a look here. Yep, so the reverse says that Debbie Wasserman Schultz is at a crossroads, but at a standstill because she's become stuck on the material plane. Well, she's got options. She's at a crossroads. She's got options. If I was her, I would have a big old thing, and I would come out and I'd do a public apology to Bernie Sanders, all the Bernie Sanders supporters and every single American citizen who did not vote for any Trump anything. I would have a big public apology and say, I'm so sorry, Bernie Sanders and Bernie Sanders supporters and everybody else. Because of me, I helped Trump get elected. That's what I would do. She has options. She can do that. She has an option to do that. She should be depressed and feel dissatisfied and have apathy. She deserves to feel like shit. Okay, universe, let's get a clarification for the Ten of Swords for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Oh, look at that. So she's juggling disaster. She is absolutely juggling the disaster of the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is everything is gone. You've lost everything. So let's see here. Surrender, ending, disaster, defeat, ruin. She's juggling that. She's juggling. She there's anticipation is worse than the actual event. The sky in that card, it has two different meanings. It could be the sun going down or the sun coming up. So she's juggling the sun coming up or the sun going down. I think she should take my advice and have a big old public apology. And then after that, after her public apology to us, to Bernie Sanders supporters, and then every other citizen in America who, whether they supported Bernie or not, everybody who had on the world, on the planet, everybody who had to live through the experience of a Donald Trump presidency, she should be apologizing broadly to everyone. And then she should step down. And right before she steps down, she should demand Hillary Clinton do it too. So we're going to find animal spirit that's hanging around Debbie Wasserman Schultz, okay? So we're going to begin with the deck like this, and then we're going to use the magic die. And universe, we need a number from this die to pull out of the animal spirits to find out which animal spirit's hanging around Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Whoa. It landed on this, which is the number 6. And it knocked the legacy that she doesn't have anymore with her mentor, Hillary Clinton. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a good spirit. The swan is always been known to be a beautiful animal spirit, and that apparently is hanging around Debbie Wasserman Schultz. So I think what might be happening is she is no longer getting advice or, harmoniously blending in with the vibrational frequency of Hillary Clinton. That's what I think. Her legacy with her is over. Or it should be over. She has options. She's at a crossroads. She can do the right thing or the wrong thing. Okay? And she's juggling whether the sun is rising or the sun is setting on Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And this swan spirit is a good spirit. Maybe she has a chance to do the right thing. Do the right thing, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Now, I keep forgetting to do the damn news clips. So we'll try and do some news clips really quick, although there probably not going to be a lot of stuff for her. Deborah Wasserman Schultz, the Sun Sentinel. Slow mail, late ballots get scrutiny in Florida election. Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz concerned about a decline in postal service. Jewish Insider, 23 House Dems urge Senate to move forward. With Debbie, that's a different Debbie. Well, I don't know. It's still kind of Sun Sentinel. As recount ends, only 5 votes separate. This is some older stuff. Political driver crashes into Florida Pride Parade. Oh, that's right. That was terrible. Democratic split on Israel on display. A group of 9 pro-Israel Democrats, Reps Debbie Wasserman Schultz. So this is some pro-Israel stuff. Florida Democrat says vaccines, masks are keys to small business recovery. That's her right there, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Same old story, whatever. Yeah, there's not a whole lot out there. Okay, but this is gonna end it for Debbie Wasserman Schultz. This person right here needs to step down. She needs to give a public apology and reject Hillary Clinton and apologize to Bernie, apologize to his supporters, and apologize to all the American citizens and perhaps every human on earth for fucking over Bernie Sanders and opening the door for Trump to get elected. So I think this is going to wrap it up, and until next time, I'll see you later.
It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. It's the first time